In today's equity index futures markets, let's look at the Nasdaq 100 futures as they're moving higher today. Nasdaq 100 futures recovering most of the previous day's selling pressure to trade higher now once again and maintain this upward trajectory throughout late last week as the markets are just shy of the all-time highs as we move higher today by a little over 0.5%, currently at the 20,040 level. And when you look at the driving factors, really, I think it's one of the driving factors is the rotation in the market. We did see some of that dispersion. Well, it's been really in the markets here for the last couple of months with the dispersion between, say, the Russell and the Nasdaq or the Dow and the S&P. But last week we saw a little bit the dispersion come out or mean reversion work its way into the markets on end of the quarter readjustments, excuse me. But now today, as we start off a new quarter, it does appear that at least today, the initial driving factors that have propelled this market early this year continue to maintain their momentum. And when you look at the tech names that were initially sold after the open, catching a pretty good bid here and moving that Nasdaq higher with some of the big names continuing to maintain upward price action. And small caps under some pressure. Now, interest rates did move higher today to basically a 1-month high, and that could be one of the factors keeping a headwind, more so of a headwind on the Russell, but also I think it's just the rotation starting off a new quarter is one of the primary factors contributing to the price action. Now, when you look at the Nasdaq, as we're holding up here, we are basically about 0.5% or so off of the all-time highs. Even as we continue to see, again, dispersion moving through the market with the S&P and the Nasdaq higher today. The Dow pretty much unchanged, and the Russell under some heavy selling pressure, actually, and down about 0.75%. So that dispersion was well over 1% again between the Nasdaq futures and the Russell, and that has been the case here really for the last several months. And today we're seeing that general trend reappear as we start off a new quarter.